What's the funniest thing a kid ever said to you? I was babysitting my neighbor's 8-year-old son while she went to a job interview. I'd done it before, but something felt different this time. The kid Tommy sat at the kitchen table looking at me with these serious eyes, like he needed to tell me something big. I'd known Tommy since he was tiny. He was the kind of kid who asked weird questions about space and why dogs can't eat chocolate. But that day, he was quiet, just watching me make his lunch. I asked him what was wrong, and he shrugged, pushing his dinosaur toy back and forth across the table. I figured he was just missing his mom, so I tried to cheer him up. I made his sandwich into a smiley face with carrot sticks for hair, something that usually made him laugh, but he just stared at it and then looked up at me with his big blue eyes and asked, "Are you my mom's boyfriend now?" I nearly choked on my water. I told him no, we were just friends and I was helping out. He nodded slowly, then asked, "But you like her, right?" This was awkward. His mom, Kate, was pretty and smart, and honestly, I did kind of like her. But I was just the neighbor who helped when she needed someone. I told Tommy it wasn't like that, but he didn't believe me. He took a bite of his sandwich and said, "I heard Mom tell Auntie Lisa she thinks you're cute. She said your butt looks good in jeans." My face turned bright red. I had no idea what to say. Tommy just kept eating like he hadn't dropped a bomb on my entire existence. For the rest of the afternoon, I couldn't look at any of my jeans the same way. When Kate came home, she asked how things went. I stumbled over my words like a teenager while Tommy announced loudly, "I told him about your secret." Kate froze. "What secret, honey?" "That you like his butt in jeans," Tommy said, completely serious. The silence in that room was so thick you could cut it with a knife. Kate's face went from normal to red to almost purple. She tried to laugh it off, saying kids say the craziest things but wouldn't look me in the eye. I awkwardly started backing toward the door, saying I needed to get home. As I turned to leave, Tommy called out, "Mom, can we invite him for dinner so you can look at his butt some more?" Kate gasped and covered her face with her hands. I pretended not to hear and practically ran out the door. The next day, I got a text from Kate. She apologized and asked if we could get coffee sometime, just to clear the air. I said yes, but decided to wear sweatpants just to be safe. When I showed up at the coffee shop, Kate was already there, looking nervous. We both started talking at once, then laughed. She apologized again for Tommy's honesty. "Kids, right?" she said, stirring her coffee. "They have no filter." I nodded and told her it was fine. Then before I could stop myself, I asked if it was true. She looked down at her coffee for a second, then straight into my eyes and said, "Well, I'd give those jeans a solid 9 out of 10. We've been dating for 6 months now. Tommy tells everyone he's the reason we're together, and honestly, he's not wrong."